Barangay Balagtas, Batangas City, together with my classmates. Okay, so we're here to interview some mother regarding their child care. So let's start.
Magandang hapon po. Ngayon lang po kami ilang katanungan sa inyo tungkol po sa pag-aalaga ng inyong anak po. Una po, ano nga po pangalan niyo?
Maricel Ram.
Maricel po. Ilang taon na po ang inyong anak?
1 year old.
1 year and 7 months. So, nagpapasuso pa po kayo? Bakit po breastfeeding?
Mas maluwang sa akin magpadede kaysa sa bote.
Bakit po nagustuhan niyo ang breastfeeding?
Sabi ng mga matatanda, mas magaling daw ang breastfeeding dahil mas mabait ang bata. Compare ngayon na kapag ang ginamit ay yung mga binibili lang na galing sa cow's milk, ganun. Para daw ang sabi ang nagiging ugali ng bata, ikadali din ang mga sa animal.
Breastfeeding has got lots of great benefits for you and your baby. It contains the perfect balance of nutrients to give your baby a healthy start in life. Obviously, breastfeeding is a new experience for both you and your baby, so we've gathered together some tips to help you get started, all tried and tested by other mums, like Kathy here. Today, we're looking at 3 popular breastfeeding positions with the help of Kathy and her little boy Joshua. Thank you for helping.
That's okay.
So the first thing is to get comfortable because you might be feeding for a while. How long does Joshua usually feed for?
About 20 minutes, sometimes longer depending how hungry he is.
Lovely. And as we can see, Kathy here is the expert as she's been feeding Joshua for quite a while now. But for new moms that are just starting out, it's important that you're in a comfortable position with your back well supported. And then you need to get baby cradled up towards your breast with baby's nose to your nipple, allowing baby to comfortably latch on while baby's head, shoulders and back are in a lovely straight line. The second position that Kathy's demonstrating for us today is the underarm position, where she's using a support pillow to support Joshua's weight while he's feeding. As you can see, the way she's holding him, his head, his shoulders and his back are all in a nice straight line. You can tell you've done this a few times.
Yeah.
The other position you can try is side lying. You lie on your bed with your baby lying next to you and facing you. Then bring their head to your breast and support them behind their back with your hand. If you're feeling sleepy, you're better off in one of the sitting positions, so you don't have to worry about dozing and rolling forward. Some babies can need a little bit of help to learn to latch on. Some first-time mums can be surprised how much of the breast baby actually takes into their mouth. Basically, you just need to make sure that baby's got a good mouthful of the breast and is not just holding onto the nipple. How did you and Joshua find it?
At first, he didn't take to it, but with a bit of practice, it just got easier and easier.
When latching on, if your baby's mouth is wide open and their bottom lip is curled back and you can only see the top part of the areola, they're probably latched on properly. You can listen for them swallowing too. Also, their cheeks will look full and rounded as they feed. Breastfeeding is the most natural way to feed your baby, although it may take a little practice. It's important to get comfortable and stay relaxed throughout. Whichever position you've chosen, bring your baby's nose up to your nipple, and when they open their mouth, let them latch on and start to feed. If you ever find it difficult or painful in any way, or you think your baby might not be feeding properly, you can unlatch your baby by popping a clean finger into the corner of your baby's mouth and unlatching to get a better position. If that doesn't work, your midwife and your health visitor are both specially trained to help you get it right. There are so many benefits for both you and your baby, it's worth persevering.
So, parang 9 months na starts na po.
Ano pong karaniwang solid food ang pinapakain?
Kanino?
Ano po yung inyong pinakain muna bago yung unang kain po?
Ano nga? Limutan ko na yung binibili sa... Cerelac yun.
Typically, babies are introduced to solid food around the age of 6 months. This is because it is shown that there are less allergies present in children if they are exposed to food and solids at 6 months of age. However, there are some parents that do introduce solids earlier than 6 months, around 4 months. And there are also babies that may have reflux, which may require rice in their formula, and this can be done as early as 2 weeks. Typically, it's around 6 months also because babies get teeth at that age and they can eat different type of textures and different types of food. Traditionally, the thing that's usually introduced the most is rice cereal, and that goes first. Typically, a doctor will ask for 1 to 2 tablespoons of rice cereal for 1 week to make sure the baby doesn't react. I always tell all of my clients, and I recommend to all parents, that it's really important to log your baby during this time. The only way you'll know if they have a true food allergy is to see if they react to it. However, sometimes that reaction may not come till a day or 2 after. So if you have a log that says, introduce bananas Tuesday, and on Thursday they have a rash, pretty much you know what's causing the problems. So babies are usually introduced to cereals first, then vegetables second, and usually fruits last because those are the sweetest. But really, you can introduce, as long as the baby's okay, you can introduce foods any way you want in any manner that's easiest to do. There are a whole host of already pureed baby foods, or you can simply make baby food at home by taking something as simple as a banana and mashing it up with a little bit of breast milk and formula. It's really important in the beginning to make sure the texture is very smooth and very soft because it's very new for a baby to have texture on their mouth. Most times, the first feeding for a baby is a wonderful event. I know I videotaped all 3 of my girls for the first time they ate solid food. Most of it ends up on their face, on their clothes, because most babies have a thrusting reaction with their tongue and they end up pushing more of the cereal out than they get in. The object of introducing the cereal altogether is just to get them accustomed to texture and to eating in this new manner instead of taking food from a bottle. It's a wonderful experience for you and your baby, but one that should be logged down because of the allergies that could be present with different foods. So please make sure you write down each food that you try and wait 4 to 7 days before introducing another one.
So, teach health and what's that? Okay, good afternoon everyone. We're here at Balagtas. Batana